Carnegie. Bastante. 19h30. Too late.
Está em cima, está na parte de começar ou está na parte de brincar?
Feia. Feia e gorda. Tens cara de idiota.
Hola.
Fala português? Vende carne? There's some meat?
No, I don't see.
No. What kind of meat this time?
I don't know. Awesome. Awesome.
It's hard.
But I don't know.
Any kind of canned meat?
I don't know.
Frozen? Didn't it? Ich kann eine Birne durch. Do you sell any frozen meat or any kind of meat or canned meat?
Meat.
Yeah.
Meats.
You don't have
Some meat only supermarket.
big supermarket.
This one.
The nearest one is 20. So, in here? How far?
Mini place.
It is open?
Yes. 2 minutes.
Let me check on the map. Phone in here, sorry. Mini place, you said?
Yes.
Check. There's 10 minutes here.
Yes.
1st of May. Oh, it's still open. 1st of May road. I see. I see where it is. Right there. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll be there. Thank you. Looks pretty good. ugly and strange. Es fea y gorda. Ooh, you're so ugly. Thank you, Washer.
horas vagas.
As horas lá.
Ah, aqui o monumento na sua frente.
As horas lá.
Já?
Trazia pelo telemóvel para cá.
São duas destas. Opa! Idiota!
Já tem.
Cheiras mal, mas bem com água choca. És tão feia, disgust. Não. Right. És muito feia. Feia e estranha. Maria, só traz os ossos, olha onde é que está a carne. Excuse me. está ali. Tem cara de bêbado. Cara de parvo. Ding, 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 dong, dong, dong. Ding, 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 dong, dong.
I'm like, no. No.
Vem cá sair a rua. Crias. Esqueceste-me além. Eras mau. Tens cara de parvo, és grande, mas não é grande coisa. Right, you okay? Finish your shift?
Starting my shift.
Oh!
Yeah. Do you want me to cook for you?
Yes, that's good. I put my tissues. Stuck my nose in, I don't have tissues.
Right. Yeah, it's one of those days today. I think there's a lot of dust in here today, right?
Yeah, it's getting cold.
Yeah, that's true.
Good boy. Oh, boy. Smell like kittens. Ready? Into the bush again. Close for it. No use for it. Right. Good one. Need to wipe the. Oh. Necessito di il ven aquí, il ven aquí. I need some tissues. Right. I think you can. Yeah. Não precisa para isto depois. One can. The juice can stay. Oh, caralho. 2, 3, 4. 4,60. 4,90. Esta é a merda do chão. Foda-se. Da merda do chão. Aqui. Some of that video. Domestically, sorry. It's still there. Someone need a toilet? No.
Oh no, it's free. Yeah.
Actually, yesterday when I was going to, when I jumped in here, and I'm going to get up to do the video, someone up in the end of the road was shouting. I think they were shouting, "No, don't do it, don't do it." That's what I was going to do. I don't have those
Is
things.
that one? The best, I think you break a toe maybe.
No, I could break something else because it's really, really high. But I wouldn't do it. I know how to stand. This is definitive. No. Anyway. Gosh. Right, going to the kitchen now. If it wasn't this roof, we'll have a lovely view over them.
Yes, and for these bloody horrible monsters here as well.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things that I have to count on. But that's the roof that is blocking the view because we only have that.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Yeah, I have some friends who work in this hostel, and they have like a second terrace there, and they have a view directly through the middle of all the buildings, and it's really pretty. You see all the way up to the original palace, like the Castillo up the front.
Okay.
It's really pretty.
We don't have.
Yeah, we are not that fortunate.
There's still people come upstairs,
Ah,
so
yeah,
can
it's-
enjoy
it's
a little
nice
bit
here.
of pleasant
Yeah,
moments here.
like in the
because-
summer, the sunset's right here in front of this,
okay.
like this terracotta roof in the back.
All right.
It sets right in the middle of the space there. It's beautiful. To sort of sit up here, you have a perfect view of the sunset.
Okay.
It's just in winter now. It goes behind the buildings, but in a month or so, it will be over there.
That's over there.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
This area needs a little bit, so the buildings are getting old.
Yeah,
But that's typically
yeah. All the
it's
rain.
typical Latin. When the buildings get old or needs maintenance, they don't do it straight away.
Yeah,
They
it's
look
true.
really bad. You go to Brazil, you see big skyscrapers, 100 stories, and all of them with mold on the sides because they just don't do it.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. I mean, that's quite a common problem in all of Europe and most of the developed world, I have to say.
In the southern countries mostly, because
Yeah.
if you go to the northern countries, well, we don't have in England the tradition of having big buildings like in America.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
But the ones we have, we should maintain. You go to Germany, you don't see old buildings.
No.
Even if you see old styled buildings, they are restored.
Yeah, and they're maintained very well.
Exactly,
Yeah,
and they
it's true.
sometimes there is funny because I live there, and that's why I know. You might buy a castle, a big castle, historical place for €1, but then you have that's part of the contract to spend certain amount of money to restore it.
Yeah, it's true.
So that's the thing, and that money is tax deductible.
Yeah, it's true.
So they give that.
yeah, it's like an incentive for you to maintain
Exactly,
the building.
exactly. Because you might find here, there, in the middle of the woods, some ruins, but the government wants to recover them.
Yeah, it's
you
true.
understand? And they
Yeah.
give that incentive. So, but that's the thing. you spend €1, but then you have to spend 20, 30, or 40 million because they have strict.
Yeah, it's the guidelines are very
Exactly.
very hard. Yeah.
This originally was this way.
Yeah.
You have to do it as close as you can.
It's true. My last job before I left the UK was actually restoring all the blue listed buildings in the UK.
Oh.
So like when you go to London and you see the buildings with the blue symbols on them, like the
Okay.
historical buildings. So my job was to maintain these buildings and like using all the
So
old
you know how
equipment.
it works.
And equipment and materials and even the way you make the things, like you have to do in the original way. You are very structured in how you do things.
It's not like the Americans. The Americans see a historical tower. Someone says, "All right, I have an idea to do something here." They ask permission to the local mayor to put it down, turn it down, and build it new
Yeah,
one.
yeah, it's true. It's very different.
Yeah, that's what Donald Trump and his daughter want to do in Manhattan. There's one building that has a little tilt, and it seems that has to be torn down. It's not possible to fix, and there is other buildings around, and it's a long story. They have a deal with the king, because many people don't know. The royal family in England, they control most of the trafficking of heroin worldwide.
Yeah, it's true.
So you know that.
Yeah, it's how
many
the,
people
how
don't
the
know this.
English Empire grew, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But many people, I'm shocked.
We
No.
are the original drug dealers of the world, the English.
They're still in the business, and they offer him half price, full lot, half price heroin to Donald Trump, half price the ones he buys, the price he buys in Mexico, in exchange of sending someone to America. That was me, and I didn't like to be included in a deal without being asked, without being consulted. So when in the beginning there was the possibility of adoption, being adopted by him, I don't want to be to have a father like him. Honestly, I know how he is. He's not a bad person. He's worse than him. I just don't want.
Yeah.
That's my final decision. There's no way to turn it around. Even if I'm forced, I won't be. They try, but I won't be. Then his daughter, the older one, is still yet a little bit kind of secret. She divorces from her husband, Jared Kushner, who is also a billionaire
I don't know who he is.
in real estate business, in construction real estate business. And she's in London in the last 6, 7, 8 months, since August. And he wants me to marry her. So she's not exactly my type. I don't like tall women. I don't like skinny women. I just don't like. I like a little bit shorter. My size, okay, but a little bit with more meat on the bone.
Yeah, the shape of a woman.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to say typically Portuguese because there's not a lot of Portuguese girls who are the way I like. In Brazil, yes, there's a lot. In England, yes. I'm used to the English woman, and the English woman typically has meat in the bone. It has
true.
curves, etc., etc. They might not have a brain, but they have a body.
Yeah.
And Ivanka, she might have a beautiful face. She might have, how can I say?
An aesthetic.
Yeah, but it's not my type. And worse than that is her mood, her personality. And worse than that is her conduct, because she was infected with a disease, STD disease. She got pregnant from a black guy. She doesn't know exactly who he is, not because it was dark, but because there were too many. And I just don't want a woman like that.
Yeah.
So, but at the time, before she got pregnant and infected, I proposed, okay, you want me to marry a doctor? I don't mind. I have this plan, a building at this size, 75 stories, in Manhattan preferably. I have this idea for a business, but I need $2 billion funding. He has $20 billion in cash under the house, hidden. So what is $2 billion for him? So he said yes, but he proposes $500 million instead. So I think now, with the time, the girl finally convinced him to raise the funding for $1 or $2 billion. It might have not the $2 billion from him, but we can
bring investment into that.
Yeah, because a big investment like that is not only one person.
No, it's never one person.
Usually it's a group, a consortium.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so we can do the same. The problem is through all this time, the girl got infected, got pregnant, got addicted. She has several addictions: drugs, alcohol, sex with black people. She has been hanging around with the worst scum that you know in London. All of them black. And now I don't want it. But because it depends on my move to America, and that is the cheapest way for him to get the half-price heroin deal from the king, he wants to force me.
Okay.
Understand? So they are now inventing things about me, trying to put me in prison, etc., etc. And that's because during this time, since that idea came up in October until now, I searched on the internet how it works, the buildings, the maintenance, the construction, alternatives to building design, etc., etc., etc. That's why now I look around and I point all the all the small defects they have.
They are living creatures, buildings. They live and they breathe.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I pay attention to it, and but I'm afraid that unfortunately it's not going to happen. I suggested then a replacement, replace that girl, skip her, and replace by his granddaughter, who is 18 years old. But the girl is too young; it doesn't think, properly. Like
You need some experience with that for sure.
yeah, well, but that's the thing. The girl, her father, is the president right now of the Trump organization. Since the moment Trump is in the White House, his older son, took over the business. So I proposed the granddaughter with her father behind as a consultant. We could pay him. His presence is not needed because they can work on the phone. But the girl is quite reluctant. So now they are trying to. The girl wants the tower because it's an opportunity for her to be financially independent. Because the fact that she has a billionaire father and she had a billionaire husband doesn't mean she's rich. She's rich, but not a billionaire.
Not in herself, huh? Yeah.
Exactly. So it's not enough. She wants financial independence. And she wants what I designed is exactly her dream. Okay, but she preferred to live the nightmare. We know all that thing that I described about her. So that's what she preferred. And actually I have on YouTube or in Twitter, what is my phone? This one. My crazy reaction that I saw there in Putney High Street. You know Putney?
Putney? Yeah.
So I crossed with her, and that's not here. A second. He's here on Twitter. My polite approach to Ivanka Trump in Putney Heights, 7 months in the UK, never came to see me and ask me if I was okay. But now that she knows she will end poor because she's blowing up holes everything and broke, she's trying to approach because she needs me. Think twice next time before surprising someone. I put the video from the beginning. We put some sound.
Hey, there's the road, skinny cow.
That's me, folk. So, let me give some.
Oh, yeah.
You saw that? You saw that?
It's been a long time since I walked down that street.
Eh?
It's been a long time since I walked down Putney High Street.
Well, I live around there, so
Yeah.
I walk there almost every day. So, but on that day, I was not expecting to see her. I knew because it's not the first time she tried to approach me. One day she approached me in Wimbledon, in a dark place, and it was still winter. Actually, we are still in winter, but it was a colder winter at that time. And she had a hat. And I didn't recognize her straight away. What I did, I saw someone approaching, I crossed the road and laughed, ha 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 ha, and she took it personal. So only later I realized when I checked the video, it was her. It was really her. And she was upset of my approach. So I suggested by that time, if you wanted to see me, she knows the coffee shops where I sit, sometimes for hours, when I'm charging my phones, to approach to me, and she did the same. She didn't do it. She preferred these kind of approaches on the road, and I don't take it. She knows the wrong way. So she's not very clever.
Okay.
So that's the thing. Now, marriage to her is not going to happen. I recommended Kai, is the granddaughter. The girl apparently doesn't want, even because the age gap is too big. She's 18 and 53, so quite a lot. And I recommended other idea. He doesn't have many females in his family. The other female that might be available is lesbian. Is his niece.
Okay.
You don't know, but you check about Donald Trump's niece, and actually she looks like a woman, but with male manners. It becomes extremely unattractive.
I would say butch in English.
Butch.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And she's like that.
Some
She's a bit
manly tendencies.
yeah, exactly. She's large and face expression is like a man and everything. So that is to forget. So I recommended to pick up one of his favorite girls, adopt her, as he's not a doctor, and then I'll marry her. Obviously, there has to be something. There's someone trustful. Then his reaction was, "What? A list of the person I trust? Let me see." So he is the person that has so much money.
Yeah.
He's so much money that he doesn't trust everyone, even the girls that he used to hang around.
I imagine you, with that sort of wealth, you are very fallible, huh?
Yeah, well, we have to be careful all the time, mostly if we are rich like him. But there is always one or another that we have a little bit more trust. You understand? So, but it apparently doesn't. Anyway, let me prepare my meat. And I broke the beer not exactly to drink, but to temper them.
Ah, nice. That's a good touch.
But actually, I will need before going to sleep to drink, because I drink a beer, I become sleepy. I'm not used to alcohol. So, because I will check out tomorrow,
Yeah.
I need to wake up early, so I need to go early to bed. So I drink the one I have in the room and one more, and then
Little movie, it's game over, right?
yeah, that's it. So that's how when I was in Brazil on holiday, because it's so hot and the air conditioner sometimes is so loud, I couldn't sleep at all.
Yeah.
So I found out the magical formula.
Yeah.
Because I'm not used to alcohol, a beer mixed with a little bit of juice, whatever it is, or 7-Up or any soda, and as soon as I lay down,
Game over. Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, red wine is the same for me today.
Oh,
Nice cup of red wine. It's game over very quickly.
okay. This one. So how long you have been here?
I've been here with you now.
In Portugal?
Yeah, just a year. I'm like,
Year.
yeah, I'm my residence, and I'm here living now.
Okay. Gone off. Okay. So you intend to stay?
Yeah, I'm a Brexit refugee.
Oh. All right.
So I'm done with the UK. It's a mess of a society. I feel like it's broken and just dying slowly.
You know, the Brexit, they thought, many people thought would resolve their problems. It didn't.
No,
It turned things worse, actually. So,
it's a fucking stupid game to play in the first place.
you know, something like this, leaving European Union, is a drastic political measure.
Yeah,
And
we needed reformation. You know, we needed some reform because all the
Exactly.
regulations of the 70s, all the regulations of the EU were made in the 70s. It's now 2020.
Ah, okay.
You know,
Needed-
we needed
yeah.
to update the system. We didn't need to leave it.
Exactly, yeah. Okay.
And now it's fucked everyone, you know, because as much as it's damaged the UK, there has been some effect in Europe too, you know, like and it's slowly
Yeah.
showing now.
Yeah.
It's taken a few years to get there, but it's showing.
Because it's like, you know, the European Union works like a body. If you chop off your arm,
You're not going to function well. Yeah.
the body will suffer,
Yeah.
and the arm will die.
And without sounding like an arrogant Brit, we did have a big contribution in Europe, you know.
Yeah.
So
And they miss that money. Now,
Yeah.
now it's the Germans and the French who have to put over
yeah, and
what
now
the
it's making their economy suffer, you know.
exactly, yeah. And then came the war and put things even worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Because before the war, they could handle a little bit more or less. You understand?
Yeah,
Now,
but now they're spending billions of dollars on missiles. It's a problem, you know.
yeah. Now you're here because I have too much. I'm gonna spare one or two for you. Is okay?
Oh yeah, but it's pork or it's chicken.
It's pork.
Oh yeah, I take one.
You eat pork.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go get some bread and I'll make a little beef anna later on.
All right.
One of my favourites. Thank you very much.
Right. Because earlier I cooked some eggs. I was not cooking eggs for a long time. Because in England, unfortunately, I lost my place. And I became homeless. So I found a place where to sleep. Not the most appropriate. But I don't have where to cook.
Yeah.
And now I have one person who was dealing with this situation. But because Donald Trump is in the middle, he thinks that my homelessness will force me into the marriage to the skinny lady.
Okay.
That's why my situation in England didn't get better, you understand? So they are using that homelessness as a weapon to press me or to force me, to push me into the deal between the king and him. And that's not going to happen because I just don't want it. Yes. I think they included in the deal the wrong guy.
Sounds like.
Yeah. And I read on social media that they are planning to arrest me for things I didn't do as soon as I arrived to the airport. So I will see what happens.
Well, take a boat.
No, actually, before the arrest being under consideration, they were asking the airlines to cancel the flight, and then I'll be stuck in here. So what I did, on the eve of traveling here on Wednesday, I checked the price flights to return, and I found for £14 with Wizz Air a flight back to London Gatwick. So I booked an extra flight. So a homeless guy is going to fly back to London with 2 tickets. It's a luxury, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it was necessary. But now they want to cancel all the flights. But I checked because I am not the only one flying back to London. I did an online check-in, and it seems that the flight is not being. Oh gosh, I did here. The flight is not going to be cancelled, so I'm taking the tomorrow night flight. So. I will just get some tissues to wipe my nose. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Here if you want.
You have that? Oh, yeah.
Just try and keep a little bit up here. It's nice comfortable.
It's a crazy situation, and I made sure that the MPs that don't like the king and don't like the prime minister will be aware of this. So it looks like it's mostly Jeremy Corbyn, who hates the king, is fighting for me. He's the one who's always
The
complaining.
English version of Bernie Sanders.
Yeah. And Bernie Sanders, yes, he's also complaining with Donald Trump. He is aware of the situation, he's complaining.
I think any man that can complain about Hillary Clinton before he complains about Donald Trump is someone we should listen to.
He probably did. There's small bits that are separated. I'm taking care of them. I'm just cooking them with beer, nothing else. It might be enough. I don't know how you like them. Some people like them well cooked. How do you prefer them?
If it's pork, for me, yeah, I like it kind of a little well done.
Let's see. So your involvement here in this property is as a partner, or?
No, I'm just working here like a kind of manager, like this.
Ah, okay, the manager. Ah, okay.
Just taking care of things when the boss is not here.
All right. Because in the beginning I thought you'd have some kind of partnership with them.
No.
Well, the manager's not too bad.
Yeah, I take it. It's enough. And it's not just here. There's two owners, and they have a few houses between them.
Oh, they have more properties.
Yeah, I think another 5 or 6. I think.
Ah, okay. That's good.
Yeah, so there's plenty to be taken care of.
I think this one is okay. So, one ready for use, another one. We need 2 of them. We put this one ready. This two seems okay. So if you want,
Oh, amazing, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
here we
let's
go.
sit and,
I still have plenty of here to cook. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Boys. Tap mine. Good enough. one of the things that Donald Trump was not expecting, because to force me to marry a helicopter, he put money available to people here in Portugal to accuse me of serious things. So, but there is a problem, because I live in England. The extradition process would be quite complicated.
Yeah.
But I will be in trouble if I want to renew documents. And as a wanted person, doesn't matter if he's innocent or not, I wouldn't be able to renew documents.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
what I did, because none of the false accusations went through yet, I came here and took the chance to renew my passport with 2 years in advance.
Yeah.
So on Friday, today's what? Sunday yet?
Sunday,
Before
yeah.
yesterday. I went to Lisbon to buy my brand new passport. So valid for more 5 years. So Donald Trump will have to wait 5 years to force me to marry Sophie. You won't see his half price deal here in deal store so soon.
Time to take a trip to Angola and go and get lost.
Yeah. So
Find me.
because they gave instructions to the staff in the register where we do the passport and IDs documents to not to do the renovation. But they're not expecting, they are already dealing with me for a while, and they're not expecting that I'm wiser than everyone. And when I went to the passport store in,
Yeah.
you know where it is, with the city, what's the name? Citizen shop?
Yeah.
City shop.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't lie because my new passport, I didn't know where it was. So it was estranged. And I wasn't sure if it would show up again before traveling. So I asked a new one because the old one was estranged. I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
That's it. So then as soon as it was done, it was paid, and she said, if you want it quick, you can collect it today. It was on Thursday. Today in in Lisbon. Okay, today I can't. So I had to check in to do it here. I can't, but tomorrow I'll be there for sure. So on Friday, I woke up early, had my shower, gone to the bus terminal, asked for the price of the tickets, £21, 21 euros.
Yeah.
One way, okay, I want 2 tickets, one go and return. And that's it, I'm gone. Did some videos with, you know, the big bridge in Lisbon.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I have it actually on YouTube, and on the way and come back. And that's it. And I have my passport for more 5 years. So Donald Trump had to wait 5 years now. And that's what he hates on me, that I always, what's the name in English that you guys use? Outsmart them. I always outsmart.
Always one step ahead, huh?
Yeah, exactly. That's that's what I do. That's why they can't defeat me.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, buon appetito.
Enjoy your part. No problem. Poi la chiave olha bem, então olha bem, vámonos embora, vamos comer. Dimmi, station. Okay, usually the ZM deal. In the museo. Tudo aqui. Eis macacas. Frankie. Heel benieuwd. Dat is het hier. Proteïne. Voilà, hoping.